Hey, it's the Empire, Geobox Empire, Backstar Boxing. Nah, man, one of the top fighters in the heavyweight division, man. One of the guys who turned his career around, and man, he's been kicking butt and taking names lately. Is my boy Jonnie Rice. Now, Jonnie Rice has been on. He's the he's the O snatcher right now. He's been taking all these undefeated fighters O's, and lately he just actually took a O from a Roman fighter from Rome. No cap. The guy is Roman. You guys see the picture right now. The guy is Guido Vanello. The guy is Roman. And it's wild that my boy stopped the guy. Now, he stopped him round seven. It was a TKO from a eye injury. He kept hitting the eye, and his eye was beaten, and it was bloody everywhere. And man, Jonnie Rice, before this fight, he stopped Michael Polite, right? First he knocked him out, and then he UD'd him. And like I said, this is the second undefeated fighter he fought. Not only that, Jonnie Rice usually fights under Al Heyman, and he didn't just go fight in Rome. He did it while fighting a top ranked fighter. He didn't fight the guy in Rome. Obviously, he fought him in Turning Stone Resort Casino, but the guy is still Roman nonetheless. So all that being said, man, my boy Jonnie Rice, man, he's on a roll, stopping these heavyweights. Um, a lot of times in boxing, the UK, they do it pretty well, where they have fighters who have losses, but they still back them. Derek Chisora is one of those guys. The guy has double-digit losses, but people still watch his fights because he's entertaining. Jonnie Rice, he's not just an entertaining fighter; he's actually a good fighter, and he's been on a roll lately, man. A lot of times, people they they want that Mayweather effect. They want the undefeated fighter stigma, the undefeated, I never lost type stuff. And a lot of fighters these days, once they take the L, man, they fall off hard. I think Keith one time Thurman, Daniel Jacobs, he sort of fell off after he took a couple losses. Some fighters don't really. Their peak was when they're undefeated. This is not the case with Jonnie Rice. He can take multiple losses and his career is still on the up. It's on the up and up. And plus, it's the heavyweight division. People want to see exciting fights. But I can name a lot of undefeated fighters who used to be undefeated, like Adam Konaki. After he took that L to Robert Helenius, he was never the same again. The guy has no punching resistance. He fought Robert Helenius again, and he got TKO'd, and he hasn't looked the same since. Right? I can keep going down and down the list. Even looking at Anthony Joshua, he took the L to uh, Andy Reid the first time, and now the guy just don't have the animal instinct. He don't have the aggressive instinct. Jonnie Rice, he just came off a stoppage knockout, and he's looking better and better each performance. Sometimes these fighters just need a little boost, a little morale boost, a little backing from the community, and voila, these fighters start performing. If you guys watch Jonnie Rice's timeline, you see him with pictures with Efe Jabba. I've seen him with Charles Martin. He's really cool with Michael Hunter. The guy is always training with the best of the best. I think he even fought Alexander Usyk at one point. So, the thing is, if you guys want to see a great fighter, exciting fighter, and people are going to be underestimating him, you're running some good odds, Jonnie Rice is the guy, man. It's not every day a fighter gets a fighter straight out of Rome. Now, if you guys don't know about Guido, he's actually a former policeman. So this guy is not just a Roman, he's a former policeman as well. Not only that, I mean, being from that region, how far does his bloodline go back? Does it go back to the Roman Empire? Does it go back during the times of the Spartans? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure it does, man. I'm pretty sure it does. This is a purebred. This is that, hey, oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Rome. Oh, really? These are one of those conversation starters, and it's rare in boxing that this guy, they called him the gladiator. This guy was living up to his name until he ran into Jonnie Rice. When you see the perception of this fight, Guido came in undefeated. The guy was 10 wins, no losses. He had one draw. And you see Jonnie Rice, the guy has 16 wins, 11 knockouts, and then the guy has 6 losses. You would assume the undefeated Roman's going to win. Unfortunately for him, that it didn't go according to plan. Usually when these fighters go to different networks, they're bound to lose just based off if you're fighting off one network and you signed to another network for a one fight deal, they're gonna favor their guy because they've been putting money behind him, right? Guido by being promoted by Top Rank Bob Arum, they're putting a lot of money behind the guy, but Jonnie Rice, he stopped it. He didn't leave it in the judge's hands. He knocked out, or TKO'd Guido, couldn't make it to the distance, and he took it from them. Ultimately, man, this is what boxing is all about. Jonnie Rice, he took notes from Devin and Dream Haney, and he went to Top Rank and he fought their fighters. A lot of people think that Devin Haney might beat Vasily Lomachenko, but it's not really about if he's going to win or not. It's if Top Rank, will they give Devin Haney the fight when he fights Vasily Lomachenko? Because it will be a competitive fight, but will they give Devin Haney the fair shake? Will they give Devin Haney the fair shake? Ultimately, this is what everyone's talking about. Jonnie Rice, he proved that going to different networks and getting a dub is a possibility, not just to win, but by knockout. This is a high-profile fighter. You guys should really check him out. He's a heavy hitter, 16 wins, 11 knockouts. The guy is looking better and better every fight, and he's been improving in his game. So give my boy a check, man. Jonnie Rice, man, my guy. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Empire. GeoBox Empire. Peace.